We are live right now on the 7 a.m. Social Club. If you don't know what that is, we live stream the show on air, off air, all of that good stuff for the next hour. You can see what we do during the breaks, during the songs. It's a lot of fun. And check it out. It's on our YouTube channel and on our Facebook page, Mercedes in the Morning. You can also log on and, gosh, I turned on a light. The ring light, and it's so bright. I'm like, I can't see. You can also log on and see my nasty pinky. Man, my pinky, look at that. It's got that bump on it. It's because I dislocated it when I was in high school playing basketball. I went up for a rebound and I came down and it was like a right angle. It at the joint, it just went that way. And I was in such shock when it happened that I just kind of popped it back in. I probably should have gone to the doctor. They probably should have put a splint on it because I think the tendon just ripped or something like that. But I'm really paranoid about it. And yesterday someone pointed it out to me. It was really it was one of those things where I didn't even realize that they were looking at it, and someone saw it and they go, "What happened to your finger?" And so I'm looking at my fingers, not associating with my pinky, and I'm like, nothing. And they're like, "No, the pinky." And I looked and I was like, "Oh, that's my wonky pinky." And they're like, "Did you break it?" And I was thinking about it. I'm like, maybe I did break it. I don't know. I just didn't bother. I didn't want to bother my parents with it, so I just didn't do anything. But if I broke anything, that's the only thing I've ever broken, knock on wood.
Yeah, right.
Have you ever broken something? And how did you break it? That would be my story. I went up for a rebound and I broke it.
Hold it up, just like use your hand, and you hold your whole hand up.
It's so gross.
It's not gross.
You can't really see it.
You can kind of see it pulls out from, pops out a little bit.
It looks like there's a bump, but that's not. It's just.
Maybe you did break it and it healed.
Yeah,
that seriously, then it just healed in a different way because you didn't have it reset after you broke it.
I don't know if I could fix it. Like if they broke it again.
Oh, yeah, to reset it. Like, we got to break it again. No,
it's so gross. I just don't like it. Who's broken something? And maybe it was a weird story behind it. What did you do? Have you ever treated yourself where you should have gone to a doctor, but you're like, I'll take care of it, just like I did, put it right back in place? Let us know. 702-364-9400 is our number. You can call us or text us. Did you ever break anything?
Yeah, my stuff was from a car accident when I was 16. It was a super bad car accident. We hit a tree head on at 80 miles per hour. It was bad. And so from that accident, I broke all the toes on my left foot. It was a clear break, but all my toes were broken. And then my left hand, I shattered, I think it was 3 of my knuckles, just shattered my knuckles. And it's so interesting too, because looking at the accident, I was able to brace my right arm on like the door rest. I was the passenger. I was able to brace my right arm, and then must be able to brace my right foot on something. And my left arm was free, and that must have flew up, and that's how that broke. But also too, after the accident, we were stuck in the car. So I had to kick the window out. And the doctor was thinking maybe I broke my foot kicking the window out of the car. But when it was all said and done, that was broken. Shattered knuckles and broke all the toes in my foot.
How do you cast that? Or do you cast that? Is that one of those things that you can't put a cast on it? Or how did that work?
Knuckles, there was pins. I had pins in my knuckles for a couple of months. I went in, had surgery the next day, and they put it. It was so interesting. I went to the hospital that night, and they sent me home with a cast, like a cast on my hand and on my foot. And then I guess they looked at the x-rays again that night, and they said, you need to bring your kid back because he needs surgery on his hand.
Oh.
So I woke up the next morning in pain. My parents were like, we're going back to the hospital for surgery. So I had pins in my hand to reset everything. My foot, it was a clean break. It was just a cast, and they healed on their own.
Oh man. Let's talk to Tiffany at 702-364-9400. Tiffany, what did you break and how did you break it?
I rolled my go-kart and the bar went underneath my ribs and pulled them out, and they're still like that.
Oh my gosh. Like I felt that as you were saying, underneath your ribs.
Yep. Fractured in 4 places, and there was nothing they could do.
How long did it take you to recover from that?
I was like 13, so I don't remember.
You probably blocked out that entire time. Oh my gosh.
I can suck in, and you can see the ribs. Why
do my ribs hurt all of a sudden? That's kind of That's kind of a cool injury to brag about, though. Like, whoa.
It's a cool story. Riding your go-kart, flipped your go-kart. Yeah,
My
sounds
ribs
tough.
got separated, and here I am to tell the story.
Coming up here in the dirt, Tom Holland announces that he is taking a break from acting. Why? Well, detail is coming up here in just about 10 minutes. It's Mix 94.1. Would you, if they said we can re-break it to reset it?
If they would put me out, I would do it.
Oh,
I don't want to be awake when they break it.
yeah, good point.
But yeah, I would like to get it fixed. I'm really self-conscious about this. It's just, it looks like I have arthritis or something. Even when I went to the doctor and he just did a full body checkup, he's like, "Can you move your fingers? Do you have arthritis?" I'm like, "No, it's just my gross pinky."
It makes you unique.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's Mercedes with the pinky.
You have no issue putting like a glove on or something, do you? It's still the glove still like.
Put it in place because
Yeah.
it goes there perfectly.
Oh, it moves. Yeah.
If I straighten it, then it's fine. So it seems like I should have had something on it to let it heal like that, but instead it healed like that.
I found more audio for the Vanderpump Rules stuff.
Oh, cool.
I'll put it in for the 9, but it's pretty intense.
Here's the thing I don't understand. It's because I haven't watched, but it seems like everyone's coming down on the Raquel girl, rightfully so. But I feel like the Tom guy is just kind of there. And the guy never gets blamed for cheating. It's always the other woman. And I don't understand that.
I know. Yeah, and watching the reunion back, you could tell it's more aimed towards Raquel because I think she's just talking more. Like she's explaining herself more. So she's getting more backlash, and Tom is like barely talking.
Maybe it's also because she was the best friend, and that's kind of a bond you never want to break. But yeah, did you see the part where Ariana told her, or wait, am I mixing them up? Ariana's the blonde one, right?
Yeah.
Where Ariana told Raquel to go do something with a cheese grater.
No.
Oh, dang.
All that. Yeah. Oh gosh.
Yeah. She's
Laura went back and started watching because she just heard about this stuff like a couple weeks ago. And so she went back and was watching some of it. So I caught maybe it was like an episode right after they found out about the affair and stuff. And Tom's friends like did turn on him because they're talking about his manhood and it being old and withered.
oh,
And I'm
dang.
like, dang, that took a left turn real fast. His penis is old and withered.
Oh,
I'm
my
like,
God.
whoa.
You never talk about anyone else's private parts.
24 hours ago, his penis was fine, but now that he found out he had an affair, it's old and withered.
Well, it sounds like he's it's been in a lot of different places.
That's why he's tired.
Yeah. That guy looks so slimy to me. He just,
And the mustache creeps me.
yeah. I like mustaches like Ted Lasso kind of mustaches. He's got like the evil character in a movie, like
With the top hat.
yes.
Can you believe we're halfway through the year?
No,
No.
not at all. you guys see New York? How gross it is,
Yeah.
the air.
Yeah, it's in Connecticut too. So I saw some of my friends from there. Just lightheadedness, headaches from it.
Philly's the same way.
Yeah, that whole area.
I reached out to the label about Chad Kruger since they're coming into town next week, and saying that he wanted to come in and do the testing, and his manager wrote back like, the product's not even out yet, and like shut it down. And I want to be like, but he still wanted to come in. He said he wanted to come in, and I don't know, like he shut me down, so I don't know what to do at this point.
Well, that was his whole thing about bringing in the different samples to taste test. Not like it was done, but like this is version 1 I was thinking of. This is version 2.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, but his manager didn't even hear. What does it say? Unfortunately, it's still non-existent. They're very, very early in the process. So I guess he's not going to come in.
Aw. He's cool.
I liked him.
Ariana threw out the first pitch at the Padres game the other day from Vanderpump Rules, and she goes, everyone's like, Team Ariana, Team Ariana.
Oh man.
She wanted to be in a 3-way couple.
No, that was Raquel.
Oh, Raquel. Whoa, the girl. Oh. Raquel.
That wasn't showing signs.
So Tom and Ariana were together. He cheats on her with Raquel. Raquel says, let's make it all good and be a 3-way.
Yeah, and Tom said
Could
no.
you imagine being in that situation? Like, what?
That's become a thing now. People becoming thruples. That's for real.
Like, would you be offended though if Matt has an affair and then the mistress reaches out to you saying, "Oh, we can all have Matt"?
Of course.
Mercedes, I have something to tell you. Just kidding.
Credit union for 5 straight years. They celebrate the little moments in life and guide you through the big ones. Learn more at one of their 10 local branches or silverstatecu.com.
All the rumors are true, yeah. It's time for the Daily Dirt on Mix 94.1.
Tom Holland's new Apple TV Plus series is called The Crowded Room. It took a lot out of him, so he's taking a year-long break from acting. He's done for the next year. He says it was a tough time for sure. We're exploring certain emotions that I've definitely never experienced before. In The Crowded Room, in the series, Tom plays a guy who gets arrested and interrogated after a shooting in New York City back in 1979. The first 3 episodes, they drop tomorrow.
Wow. Sorry, I'm still thinking about the throuple we were talking about. So I kind of spaced out on that.
We're talking about, we have Tom, right?
Yes.
And Raquel.
And Ariana. Yeah.
Tom and Ariana were together. He cheated on Ariana with her best friend, Raquel.
Yes.
A lot of heat over that. Then Raquel reaches out to Ariana and says, hey, we can all have Tom.
No.
Oh.
Raquel said to Tom, let's be a throuple. And he didn't even get to Ariana at that point. Yeah. So if you watched the third part of the series or the reunion show last night, you know what we're talking about for Vanderpump Rules. Never watched an episode of the show, but I caught part of that reunion. It was spicy, man.
Yeah.
Looking at some of the things that were said, I was like, ooh, that's brutal.
Yeah, one of them said something about the cheese grater. I'm like, what? Gosh, that's fiery.
Yeah.
BTS member Jimin celebrated the group's 10-year anniversary by sharing a special live performance of his hidden song. It's called Dear Army. And here's some of that, Mercedes.
I say, oh, 이제 내가 잡아줄게요. 울고 싶을 때면 넘어지지는 않도록.
The band celebrates their 10th anniversary next week.
Yeah, and then they're doing a thing today, I think, with Namjoon with RM, and you can talk with him live and say what the group has meant to you and stuff like that. They're live streaming it, or he's reading things. I don't remember, but yeah, it's like going to be a couple of weeks of celebrations. For
Yeah,
them.
it's a build-up. That's cool.
I wish other bands would do that. I wish other groups would do the anniversary of when they were put together and do stuff for their fans. I think it's a really cool thing that they do.
U2 did a whole tour for the anniversary of the Joshua Tree, and then this show coming up at the Sphere will be for Achtung Baby, which came out 32 years ago. It's not actually a true annual celebration.
Yeah, but I think it's cool that they do that every year.
Yeah, it's neat. Jenna Ortega will be a producer for the second season of Wednesday on Netflix, and she says conversations have already started with Tim Burton and the team. And what can we expect? Jenna says we've decided we want to lean into the horror aspect of the show a little bit more, and they're ditching any romantic love interest for Wednesday. They're going to go bolder, more dark. I didn't watch it. Was it kind of like a comedy or lighthearted?
I mean, there were comedic moments. There was a love interest in there, kind of twist with that. It could definitely go more dark. I think they didn't keep it lighthearted for sure, but there's potential there.
So tonight, Game 3, Stanley Cup Finals, 5:00 on TNT. Vegas Golden Knights, they lead the series over the Florida Panthers 2-0. That's going to be awesome tonight.
Yeah, I'm so excited for that game. I hope they come out of there with a win.
The Real Housewives of Orange County, season 17. It's going to premiere on June 7th on Bravo. And are you familiar with the taglines they do?
Yeah.
Some of these taglines. Shannon, I don't know who Shannon is, but her tagline is, in Orange County, I call the shots, and it's always tequila.
Oh, come on. Are you serious?
Heathers, I live my life in HD, sharp, bright, and more focused than ever.
Is there a tagline generator? There's got to be a Housewives tagline generator.
I went to ChatGPT,
Okay.
and I asked for some taglines for a woman that works in radio.
Okay.
So this would be yours, Mercedes. Turning up the dial on drama and beats, this radio diva is bringing the heat.
Oh, gosh. I don't like that one. I would never use that.
How about this one? When it comes to ratings and sass, this radio maven is always at the top of the class.
Okay.
One more.
You hate me, obviously.
This is ChatGPT. From on air to off air, this radio queen knows how to make waves everywhere.
Okay. This is not ChatGPT's forte. I'm just going to say.
Yeah, it's not good at when you type in saying, give me 5 Real Housewife styles taglines for someone that works in radio. That's what you get.
Okay. I just did a generator where I had to ask or answer a few questions, and this is what it came with. It wasn't easy getting to the top. There was a long wait at the elevator.
Yeah.
Not good either. It's just you got to have a certain je ne sais quoi to be able to come up with a good tagline. And I do not have that.
Yeah, same. Last one from Tamra. I might have been on pause, but now I'm ready to play.
Oh, look at you.
Passes to see The Little Mermaid next hour at 8:25. Is there something with that smoke that because I'm living in Las Vegas, I'm now used to blank? Like we're kind of used to.
I saw that. What do you mean we're used to smoke?
From I feel like the wildflower smoke that we get from California all the time. Like my mom was like tripping out of the smoke. I'm like, we get that all the time out here.
I didn't realize we got it all the time. I remember once or twice, but I probably hated it, so I don't remember.
I thought you were talking about the cigarette smoke from the casinos.
Yeah, I was like, huh? Yeah, we can
No.
try that.
Like the wildfires. I feel like we get the smoke a lot from California. Remember one summer it was awful, like the warnings and stuff. But I just think we're just used to it.
I'll never be used to that, man. That's disgusting. I get so paranoid being outside.
Was there one during the pandemic or like right in 2021? Because I was like, I remember it was like working out at the house phase and trying to run in it. And
I
just
only
knowing-
remember two, and I think one was during the pandemic.
I do remember something of that caliber, JC, recently, and it was, I don't know if it was the smoke. It had to have been from the smoke from California, but it was like a darkish gray here.
Mm.
I don't know if it was smoke though.
Do you remember the Mount Charleston fire? Gosh, about 10 years ago. That one was crazy.
Yeah, I do remember that. That was one of them, and then I think one during the pandemic is what I remember.
Hit one more song.
Is that what we're gonna do next?
Yeah.
You want to see your Nikes, JC? Hold on, let me big screen you. Yeah, baby! The socks!
Let me slide these down.
Oh my
No,
god.
the socks make it!
The socks were on too. I was gonna put my boots on this morning. So I had the socks on. I'm like, the boots. And so here they are. They say like SB.
Yeah, those are skateboarding.
Oh,
shoes.
that stands
Yeah,
for skateboarding.
yeah.
I love it.
Here's the
Oh, heck yeah. Let me get me. Heck yeah. You could tell by the canvas, like the SBs.
Yeah.
I think you look good in them, JC. I
Thank
like
you.
that look.
I knew see. Made in Vietnam.
Did you smell it?
It did. It's been a while since I've worn these.
Do you know that some sneakerheads will actually lick their shoe before they wear them?
Really?
They'll at the bottom.
Just for good luck, or
I don't know.
I'm guessing these were DSW.
What shoes are you wearing today, Steph?
I'm wearing the Metcons.
Oh, I used to have so many Metcons for CrossFit.
Are you wearing Nikes?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm wearing Dunks. Yeah, Nike Dunks.
So this is the first time in show history that we're all wearing Nikes.
Cute. Oh, it is.
The
I'm gonna
historic
get you
moment.
some Air Force Ones, JC.
And my Air Force Ones.
All white with matching socks.
Does anyone have family? Yeah.
He was responding. Yeah.
That lives on the East Coast, specifically like the New York City area, Connecticut areas. New York City had the worst air quality of any major city in the world yesterday with that thick smoke from the Canadian wildfires. It just continues to blanket that part of the United States. They say that about 128 million people were under air quality alerts yesterday and into last night. And around 100 million of those were under alerts for smoke. They even limited air traffic yesterday because of poor visibility. I know that they postponed the Yankees game yesterday. It just looks disgusting. If you see the pictures of New York City, it looks nasty.
Yeah, it's coming down even as far as Washington, D.C., I think, as well. I was talking to my mom yesterday, and so my parents are about 45 minutes north of Philly, 90 minutes south of New York City, and they're getting it. So my mom said it's kind of eerie because you have like the smoke smell and the way it looks outside, and no one is outside. There's normally people walking, summertime kids out there playing. And I told her, I'm like, I think from living in Las Vegas, not that it's good or we get used to it, but we are kind of used to it though, from the California wildfires that happen all the time. So I feel like we are used to it. Not that we ever want it to happen, but my mom's telling me about this. I'm like, that happens all the time out here. We're used to that stuff happening out here in Las Vegas because we live in Las Vegas. We're used to that smoke coming from California.
Well, you say that it happens all the time. I don't think it happens all the time. Do you?
I feel like it happens every single summer. There's some
Really?
kind of wildfire in There's always wildfires in California. We're coming up on wildfire season pretty soon.
Yeah,
And I
but
feel
they
like-
don't always drift in here, do they?
I feel like we get something every summer. I feel like every single summer there's some kind of smoke coming over from California at some point.
Man, I guess I blocked it out. I can only think of like a couple of times that I've seen that, and I'm not used to it. I don't like it. It scares me. I stay inside. It's just it makes the sky look really weird, especially during sunset and sunrise. That's one thing I will never get used to for sure.
I feel like there was one in 2021. It was super, super bad where they gave the warnings and stuff. And it was because it was like I was still working out at home. I was doing an at-home workout.
Yeah.
And I tried to go for a run in it. And it was just like you start to feel that smoke when you try to run in that stuff. And you smell it too.
I don't remember it ever being as bad as what it looks like in New York, though. That just looks like the end of the world or something. Like I expect zombies to come crawling out of some building because of what that looks like. One thing I know that my family just thinks is the coolest thing, but because we've lived here, I've just gotten used to it, is when you go into casino and they leave, they're like, wow, I can't stop hearing the machines. It's just still in my brain. And I don't even hear them. They're muted to me whenever I walk into a casino. When I first moved here, same thing. I could always hear it. Even when we left, I heard the bells and all that. Now it's just white noise to me. I've gotten so used to it.
That's a good point. Think about walking in a casino. There's still the winning. You're not hearing the coins and stuff drop like you did years ago. And then isn't that kind of weird to think about it? Like back in the day, there were actually coins dropping out of those machines. And you had to get the little bucket to collect your coins.
Oh man, how dirty that was.
Oh, yeah.
Did you ever look at your fingers and they were all gray from the coins? It's disgusting.
You had to get that coin bucket with the casino's logo on it to collect all your coins and everything and take it to the cashier. Yeah, but that's true. You walk through a casino. I don't hear that stuff either. It's white noise. You don't pay attention to it.
And then also, as far as just gambling in general, with it being in convenience stores and grocery stores, don't even notice. Everyone's like, you can gamble at the grocery store. This is crazy. And the heat, totally used to the heat.
Mhm.
Everyone thinks it's brutal. And I'm like, oh, it's only 110 today. And I'm like, what? But I'm used to it now. And I actually kind of like it, if I'm being honest.
Do you remember walking into a grocery store? Maybe you could buy beer in the grocery store in Denver, but you couldn't back in Pennsylvania. So I remember being in a grocery store for the first time and being like a huge like liquor aisle with beer and vodka and everything else. I mean, you can buy booze in the grocery store out here. Now it's there.
I don't know if you can do that there, but I do remember they would sell the 3-2 beer.
What's 3-2?
Or was it 3-2? It was like less alcohol beer. Was it called 3-2 beer? 3-2 beer? I thought it was 3-2 beer. It's just weaker
Oh,
than
it is? Like
regular
lighter?
beer because they couldn't sell the higher alcohol content. So when I didn't do this, but like some of my classmates would go and steal beer from the grocery stores. It's like, it's not even worth it because it's only 3-2 beer. Why are you stealing that?
Did you get drunk off the stuff?
I don't know. I never had a reason to buy it. I have no clue. If anyone knows about 3-2 beer, so what's the regular alcohol content of beer?
I don't
Is
know.
it like 4%? So 3-2, it's just barely under.
It's
I
like
don't know.
O'Doul's and stuff because O'Doul's is alcohol free.
No, it was still Coors Light. It
Oh,
was
was
still Coors Light, Bud Light. It was still the name. It was just 3-2.
Huh.
It was weird.
All right, Hot 3 is coming up next. What do you have for us?
Okay, do you feel like you're a different person when your significant other is not around? A new study finds that we do become different people. We'll tell you more about that. Also, when it comes to walking into a store, are you one of those people that likes to be acknowledged, or do you just want to get in and get out? The answer from this new survey may surprise you. And we hear about hacks all the time. Hacks to burn more calories, or a hack to create a meal with less calories. Well, we just got this list of food hacks that are fantastic. I have not even thought about some of these. You're definitely going to want to hear it, and it's all coming up next in the Hot 3.
When the kids are screaming, the dog is barking, and the toaster is setting off the smoke alarm, there's gotta be a better way to...
I remember Zima. Do you remember Zima? I don't think I ever had it though.
I do. Yeah, I never had it either, but I do remember seeing it.
Yeah.
I was too young to drink Zima, so
Yeah.
never had it. Was it like White Claw though? That's how I picture it tasting.
Yeah, I just remember like the glass bottle.
Oh my gosh, I've seen these. I never knew these were beer.
Zima?
Yeah, I thought it was water.
Oh, it's a beer?
Zima's a beer, yeah. Isn't it? I thought it was a beer.
Oh, I thought it was like a seltzer, or like it's clear though. How's that a beer? There's such thing as clear beer?
I thought that
Oh.
was the gimmick. It was a clear beer. I could be
Oh.
wrong. But I thought it was
Nope.
like Zima clear beer.
Oh, maybe that's how they advertised it, because it says it's a clear, lightly carbonated alcoholic beverage
Oh,
made
okay.
by Coors. So
I
that
just
could
always
be.
thought it was like a seltzer or even like a wine cooler or something.
I always remember when I was young, my mom always had Franzia boxed wine in the fridge.
My mom loves Franzia still to this day. That's her favorite.
Oh, is it like a cheap box wine?
Yeah, yeah. And you do the little tap and pour it in. Yep. My mom loves that.
I'll never
Franzia.
forget my first alcoholic beverage was E&J
I don't know what that is.
brandy.
Ew.
It was the most disgusting thing.
What was it?
E&J brandy.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever tasted brandy in my life.
Yeah, that was gross.
We used to get those 2-liter bottles of Purple Passion, or there's Pink Passion, and I think there was Tropical Passion. And it was just like drinking like soda.
We always had our phases, like, oh, was our go-to drink. I remember there was one summer it was Parrot Bay. Did you guys ever drink Parrot Bay?
I've heard of it. I think I've had it though.
Another summer it was sweet tea vodka, not sweet tea vodka. Seagram's made it. Let me see.
What was it? Was
Sweet tea
Seagram
vodka.
7 a Seagram 7 a drink, or is that a line? Is it a
Seagram
gin?
7. I
Seagram
think I
seven.
want to say that's a liquor.
Whiskey.
Whiskey.
Oh, okay.
And then Jaeger bombs was also another one. Oh my god, I'm just having all these flashbacks.
Yeah, that Jaeger was our like my little friend group's drink, and now I'll never touch his stuff again.
Do you ever do Goldschlager?
Is that supposed to when your gold flakes supposed to cut your
Yeah.
throat?
I think I have.
Goldschlager. And then Fireball was another thing too.
Yes.
I cannot get into Fireball.
It's like spicy. It reminds me of like that gum.
Big
Oh,
Red.
Big Red.
Big Red.
Did you ever have what was it called? Oh, we used to have like the different kinds of schnapps, like peppermint schnapps and peach schnapps.
Yes. I'm trying to remember this one drink that I drank when I was underage, and my mom found out, and she was very upset. And my aunt was like, "Don't tell your mom." And then my mom and aunt got into it. Oh, it was so bad. I forgot the drink though. It was like a strawberry milk weird. I don't know what it is. Let me try and find it.
It's strawberry milk.
It's like it was thick. It was really weird because you didn't really taste the alcohol. It was more of like a dessert flavored drink. I'm not gonna remember. Tequila Rose, I think that's what it was.
Oh, I've heard of that.
I think it was Tequila Rose. That's the one. Casey, thank you. It'll always remind me of when my mom and my aunt fought.
Add us to your morning routine.
They're so funny. I love them.
It's Mer-
Our coworker Jillian and her husband are on Matt's flight this morning. They're on the same flight.
Oh, no.
How long is Matt gone?
Till Monday.
Oh wow.
That's funny.
Did you say where Matt was going?
Sonoma.
Oh,
Yeah, he's doing the NASCAR race up there.
nice. Did you guys get that rain yesterday?
Yeah.
That what?
Rain?
Oh yeah.
I was caught in it at the park. It was pouring on us.
It
We
was
were
like
walking.
chilly out.
Oh, you were walking?
Yeah.
It only lasted like 30 seconds, but still, I was like, ah,
Yeah.
take shelter. I like that weather though, like when it's hot and rainy.
Yeah, me too. In Colorado, I miss like in the summer every afternoon it would rain. You'd get rain showers just every single afternoon. And talking to my mom, she's like, "Well, it's raining." I'm like, "I actually miss that."
Mm-hmm.
At
San
least
Diego in the month of May, no sun. They finally got their first day of sun the other day.
In San Diego,
Yeah.
yeah. And then what is it? The June gloom.
Yeah, I don't like the June and gloom.
Isn't it? Hasn't it been like the same way in LA too? Like real crappy.
Mm-hmm.
It-
But you experienced sun in Anaheim, didn't you?
The first day, it was beautiful. No, it was hot the first day, and then the day we were leaving Sunday, it was overcast and cool, so it was really nice.
It's perfect for pictures.
Yeah. But find a Gen Zer to take them.
Yeah. I just
Actually, they have those nice photographers there that take good pictures.
Why is it at Disneyland those photographers are like, okay, arms up?
Oh yeah, they made us do, and then they made us do this pose. I gotta show
Every
you.
photographer does it. Hands up. I just feel so cheesy.
I know.
Is that the Disney pose or something?
Yeah. All right, hands out. You're outside ones.
They made us stand holding the girls' hands, and then they put a little Tinkerbell in there.
Oh. Out at like 54, 50, 30, or 54, 30, or 55.
Okay.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It's time for the Hot 3 on Mix 94.1.
The Hot 3 is brought to you by Legacy AC. Visit them at legacyac.com.
Do you feel like a different person when you're not with your significant other? If so, you're not alone. 42% of people say when their significant significant other is not around, they are able to maintain a cleaner home. 57% say they actually cook more at home, and 40% say they leave fewer dirty dishes in the sink. So basically, our significant others are making us sloppier and lazier. 47, but on the good side, 57% of men say that their partner has actually made them a tidier person. Around a third of adults think that their taste in film and in TV has improved, as well as in music and in food. Have you rubbed off on your significant other, or how have they rubbed off on you?
Let me see. Well, I can attest to that thing. When Laura travels, the house is cleaner because it's just me there, and I just don't, with one less person putting stuff out or leaving stuff around. So I definitely agree with that one. I cook more when Laura's out of town. It's probably about the same. We're cooking more now than we ever did before, and so if she's out of town, I still continue the same cooking routines. As far as her habits that have rubbed off on me, all the dairy-free stuff that she can't have, I find myself buying a lot of dairy-free options because of her.
Yeah, but it's not because
It's because of her diet. It's because of her health. That's why. Yeah, it's not like what about you and Matt?
he's made me a cleaner person for sure. I was a slob. I'll never forget the first time that he came to my apartment when we started dating, and I just threw everything in my closet in my apartment to get it out of the way. And for some reason, he went in there to get something and he couldn't even open the door. Like it was just blocked with stuff on the floor. He's like, "Oh no, we have to take care of this." And he literally sat there with me for an hour and a half, helping me hang up stuff, put it back where it belonged. And I was like, this guy's a keeper. He's helping me clean my closet right now. Also this morning, if you work in retail or you own a small business, you know the catch-22 with customer interaction. Basically, shoppers don't want people hovering around them unless they need something, and then they get frustrated if no one is around to help them. So a poll asked people, do you want to be greeted and asked what you're looking for when you walked into a store? And only 8% of people say they like that. 40% of people say it doesn't matter to them either way. And 52% say they don't like that. Some say it even makes them feel really uncomfortable. It seems like most people just want employees to be available and helpful if they do ask questions, which seems easy enough. Until you remember how impatient everyone is. And then it's a fine line between being productive and not hovering too much.
If I'm going in for clothes or something, I like to be on my own, but know that there's someone around if I do need help. But if I'm going into Lowe's or Home Depot, I love it when someone comes up to me because those places are so big and it's hard to find some stuff you don't know where you're going. So yeah, I need an air filter. Oh, go to aisle 8, halfway down on the left-hand side, and they're always on point. So I love it when I go into those type of places and they're there to guide you right away. So you're not wandering up and down every single aisle.
I always want to be acknowledged when I walk in and just, hi, how's it going? If you need anything, let me know. And then I feel, okay, this person has noticed me, but they're not hovering over me. When I walk into a place, especially if you walk in, they don't acknowledge you. It's like, okay, maybe they didn't see me, but then the person right behind you walks in and they're like, hi, how are you? I'm like, how come you didn't say hello to me? What did I do wrong?
Hello.
Yeah, exactly. But my husband's his big thing is to go into a place just, looking like you are a slob and you're not going to purchase anything and see how they treat you. If they're still nice to you, then you should buy something if you're in need of it. And he's been places where they won't acknowledge him, or one person does after 5 ignored him, and then he's like, I want to buy this from you because you're the only one who acknowledged me.
That's good. Yeah. This isn't like buying a car. People like, go to a dealership. Some, oh, he's wearing a fancy suit. He's ready to buy some money. Oh, he's wearing a sweatsuit or something. No, he's not ready to buy a car. You can't judge the person on what they're wearing.
It's someone that I know that worked in retail. Their whole thing was the people that walk in that look like they have tons of money to spend don't. That's why they're dressed up like that, to get your attention.
Good
He goes,
point.
it's the ones that look like they can offer you nothing that usually buy something. All right. Finally, this morning, I love this. If you have spent any time on social media, you've seen a ton of supposed food hacks. A lot of them don't actually work, and some of them are just kind of dumb. But we're talking like the bake cookies in your car on a hot day, or something like that. Well, this website has collected the best food hacks, and these are the ones that they claim are actually worth it. And some of these I'm like mind blown. Eating a hard taco over a soft tortilla shell. With everything that drops out of your first taco, you automatically get a second taco. Is that not brilliant?
It is.
I've never even thought of that. They say mathematically, one 18-inch pizza has more pizza than 2 12-inch pies. So instead of spending money on 2 pizzas, just get the 18-inch pizza and you got the exact same. Actually, you have more pizza than with the 2 smaller pizzas.
How does that work? 18 inches, 12 and 12, you're thinking 24, right?
I think, yeah, it's not 20. It doesn't add up that way because it's a circle. So the pi r squared thing.
Yeah.
And all that.
That's a good one.
So technically the 18 inches is more pizza for you. This one, I love this. I'm totally going to try this. For easy to eat s'mores, try making them in ice cream cones. So you put the chocolate in, you roast the marshmallow, you stick it in, and now it's going to melt it, and it's not going to drip everywhere.
It's so hard to eat. Yeah, it's like a cone. That's so smart.
So good. This one, and I've actually done this before. It's really good. Using a ramen packet for popcorn seasoning. Just mix the powder with some melted butter and maybe some chili powder, and you have like a savory tasting bag of popcorn. And then this one says, put a koozie on your ice cream pint so you can keep your hand warm and the ice cream cold.
Brilliant.
So smart.
Brilliant for summertime. Hey, at 8:25, we got tickets for you to go see The Little Mermaid. And right before that, we got Judge Your Friends. It's Mix 94.1.
How can I help myself? It's like
Did you finish selling Sunset? Oh, is it loud?
Sorry, my thing was loud.
I heard myself too. Like, whoa, I'm pretty loud.
We actually watched an episode last night. No, I haven't finished it, but the one we watched, I was like, have you seen the dinner party in Palm Springs?
I finished it.
Oh,
I finished the whole season.
Gosh, I couldn't believe it.
What Chriselle said to Nicole.
Yes. I'm like, and then you could tell Mary was uncomfortable because it kind of put her in a bad spot as far as that bachelorette party talk. I was like, I feel like they're making Chriselle the villain this season.
A little bit. At the end, I won't give anything away, but it does kind of wrap up with her, with Chriselle.
With
Not saying
Chriselle?
she does come back next season, but they focus on more on her.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So, but at the end too, I'm really happy for her because she admits her truth on like where she is in her life.
Yeah.
So, there's
Oh.
that. There was something I brought my attention because you were talking about how these people that have so much money really go into these stores or even just dress differently. And you can see like these billionaires that they're clients of, they just like casual, like jeans, a shirt, and like just some nice Jordans. Haven't you noticed that?
Yeah, or sometimes they come in there looking kind of like sloppy,
Yeah.
even and like almost a little dirty. I'm like, wow, this guy is a billionaire and he's like all disheveled and his hair's all messed up. I'm like, oh my gosh.
So I don't know if you've gone to the part where Brie shows like a rapper, a famous
No.
rapper. Okay.
No.
So
Or
with
wait,
not Justin Bieber's songwriter.
oh, okay. Then no, I haven't.
Okay. Well, that rapper, you'll be like, oh my gosh, it's so and so. You're gonna notice that they're just dressed jeans, shirt, sandals.
Really? It's funny because I feel like that's how Jason Sudeikis dresses, where he'll just look kind of like frumpy, but then he'll be wearing like the best Jordans, like the Carolina Blues or like the Travis Scotts. I'm like, wow, doesn't go with each other.
I love it though. And then I finished Queen Charlotte. I loved it.
Was it good? I need to watch that.
It's so good. The last scene really broke my heart.
Oh,
Not in a bad way, but more like, oh, it's over. It's a really good love story.
yeah, I definitely want to watch that. I just started a new K drama, so I'll have to get through that first.
Did you watch your K drama, The Goblin Show, on Netflix or
No, it's on. I subscribe to that Viki, which is a all K drama channel. But I only watch that one because the one I'm watching now is on Netflix. So I might cancel my subscription now.
Because when you were talking about yesterday about like the life after death type of scenarios, I was like, I want to watch this show. That is very interesting on how they
I
set it
should
up.
give you my login if you want to watch it.
How long are the episodes?
They're like an hour and 20 minutes.
Really?
They're kind of long. Yeah. But so they go by fast. Let me see if it'll because it logs in through my Apple TV, but if I can give it to you, you're welcome to use it.
Ooh, okay. I'm down to check it out.
Yeah.
Should we sign off here?
Oh, yeah. Okay. See you guys. We're gonna do Judge Your Friends in a few minutes, so we'll see you then.